Hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for the full moon in Virgo of March 2022. That will be with us on March the 18th at 3:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this reading is all about the past, present, and future cycles that will be coming through with that moon cycle. Keep in mind those lunar phases last from about 28 to 30 days from full moon to full moon. So that is what we will be looking at, past, present, and future energies. So Sagittarius, if you're interested in any of the card decks that I'm using today in my reading, or if you're interested in a personal reading with me, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and info are down below in the description box. And I hope you'll hit that subscribe and like button as well. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, let's see what we have for our beautiful Sagittarians as we move through this full moon of Virgo for 2022. Let's see whatever they need for their highest and best good. Please show us Sagittarius. Oh, I like it. It's kind of interesting. I almost feel like you've kind of cycled through some of this Virgo energy already. You know, this is coming up in the past position, the last 28 to 30 days. This has been your experience, a time to give rather than take new moon in Virgo. So I feel like, you know, Sagittarius, you have been really letting go of some things. You may have felt, you know, really led to be even more generous than usual, really giving a lot of your time, your energy, your resources to others. This is also to me a card of clearing, detox, purification, removing obstacles from your life, because Virgo does examine our routines, our habits. You may have started some new habits that are very healthful for you, whether it's eating better, sleeping more, getting more exercise, drinking more water, etc. Those are all things that fall under the rulership of Virgo, and this is a new, fresh, revitalizing energy for your physical body. And look at that. It's just beautiful because, you know, when you give, you receive. And that is so true in this case. So whatever you've given to others or whatever good you've done for yourself and your own patterns has come back to you in the self-love card. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck because it's just so self-affirming, empowering. It means that you're really valuing yourself and taking better care of you from the inside out. Right in the center, present energies that's coming through with the Virgo full moon cycle is, guess what? The full moon in Leo, which was our full moon last month. So don't let pride get in your way. Leo can be very proud, can be a little arrogant sometimes, really digs into that ego. So this is just reminding you, Sagittarius, embrace your healthy self-pride, your worth, who you're really about, but don't let ego destroy it. Don't let any of that creep in. We all do it. Like, I pulled this card in one of my past readings and I was like, yeah, you know, it's like, just make sure that like all the good things that you do, like you don't let yourself get like some big head about it, like, oh, look what I did, you know. But it is good to still feel good about yourself. So keep a good balance. You may also be feeling a little more creative, because Leo energy brings through creativity, it brings the arts through, it's a big-hearted energy, so yeah, give generously, but don't do it out of a feeling of like, well, I'm only doing this to get something, right? That's never the place to give it from. Let's get a clarifier here, please. This card, I'm telling you, in both of these decks, both the Queen of the Moon and the Moonology, we have a supermoon card, and the supermoon card has been coming up in almost everybody's reading so far, and you're getting it too. I feel like our emotions will be very, very sensitive, very big, and very highlighted. I also feel with the supermoon, this brings things up to the surface. So anything that we've been kind of pushing down, anything that we've just sort of been sitting on and not saying it, but we're really feeling it, be careful, guys. I have a feeling a lot of us are maybe going to explode a bit emotionally over this full moon here. So, you know, if you don't want that to happen, find other ways. Write it down. You know, put it down in some other way so that you don't just become completely overwhelmed with those emotions and blow up, because there's going to be a lot coming to the surface. And I do feel like if your pride has been wounded, or if somebody hasn't appreciated something you've done, you might really feel a lot of heaviness around it, Sagittarius. You might really have to say something. But don't come at it from a place of ego. Come at it from a place of self-worth. That's the key. Going into the future, the next 28 to 30 days after this full moon, have faith in your dreams. The waxing crescent moon, I always really love this card because it really shows that there is this potential for building, prosperity, good outcomes, a good sense of accomplishment and achievement as you go forward. So if you've got something that you're working on, something you're putting your energy into, it always gives that feeling of increase. Very, very nice there. And I do feel sometimes with this, you may be very much standing on your own. You may sometimes have almost a bit of a lonely feeling or a dark night of the soul feeling over this next 28, 30 days. You may feel like you're working at things by yourself. You know, you may not have as much support or companionship or co-partnership on this as you wish you would have, but the process of this will be worth it on the outcome. That's the feeling I get. It's like, hang in there. That's that long night moon. Sometimes it can feel difficult getting to the end of it, but on the whole, it's very, very fulfilling. That's the word I would use. It's like there's a fulfillment. It's also a time that I think it's showing, Spirit is showing you how strong you actually are here, Sagittarius, that you have what it takes to make a journey or complete a project or do something really well just on your own, or maybe just for yourself. Let's get into the tarot. We're going to deepen these messages. We're going to lay them right on top of these columns, past, present, future. And we're going to see what the tarot has to say around this. Wow, yeah. And I feel like this is actually going to prove something so strong to you. And here in this immediate past, you know, we've got that death card, and I do feel like something has transformed for you very powerfully, right? The death card is always some old cycle going away. It's a very powerful transformation, Scorpio energy, and it has that element of rebirth, right? So if you hadn't treated yourself very well in the past, Sagittarius, I think a lot of that has changed quite a bit. You may be feeling very passionate, you know, about being good to yourself now, especially if you haven't been in the past. And this is general, so it's not going to be for all of you, but I am actually feeling that for some of you, it may have been a health thing. You know, a doctor may have actually said, you know, Sag, if you don't change this particular habit or alter what you're doing here, this could actually lead, you know, to you dying sooner. And it might have made you go, oh, I got to take care of myself, right? I got to be good to me. Queen of Cups on this. Wow. A lot of Scorpio energy. She's my little Scorpio queen. So you may have a strong Scorpio connection in your life as well. Something very powerful transforming with a Scorpio. If you have Scorpio in your card, this may be even stronger for you. But I feel like what this is leading you to do is not only physical health being highlighted, but emotional health as well. You may be making some big adjustments, not only to take better care of your physical body, but that Queen of Cups is very discerning. You might be literally saying, there are some people in my life that cause me so much stress that they're not healthy for me. Literally, like they need to be gone. And you're going to be very, very careful about the kind of people that you let in the future. Strong power, strong, powerful energy there, Sagittarius. In the present energy of the Virgo full moon, what is coming in as well? Lots of this Eight of Wands. This is one of your power cards, Sagittarius energy with this card. Eight of Wands is strong communication, rapid movement, things speeding up after being in a period of stagnation. And so I do feel like you may be very busy with this energy. And it is, again, you know, we talked about this being, you know, there's going to be something you really want to communicate. And if you don't want to burn the bridge, it might be a good idea to write things down before you say them so that you stay a little more calm, a little more confident as you say it. Because there's definitely going to be some fiery communication back and forth. Sometimes that's very positive, it's very loving, passionate, you know. But then sometimes it can also be a little bit like, you know, a little bit of a tussle at times. But mostly the Eight of Wands is very positive. I will say that. And the King of Pentacles. I really do feel that if you take this in the right direction, you will emerge in a much more grounded position. Could be with a Taurus, could be with a Leo, because those are the signs we've got in this column here. You know, both of those signs are fixed signs. Even if it's not those signs, you could just be dealing with somebody who is a bit stubborn, right? That could be part of it. But I really do feel if you handle this well, like you'll come out feeling a lot more balanced, a lot more grounded, a lot more stable within. Going into the immediate future, on top of that, you know, long nights, a dark night of the soul, we got the Queen of Wands. So like I said, I do feel like it's all worth it. Whatever it is that you're going through, if you're working on something kind of alone or on your own terms, you know, you're going to feel quite good coming out of that. That's my Leo Queen. That's her. And she is very magical and very passionate and very self-directed. She's going to do what's right for her. She's not going to take any crap from anybody else, but she is also a very warm-hearted and very generous soul at the same time, right? She's not unsympathetic, but she is very strong, very passionate, and she does do what's right for her. She's also very magical, always pictured with that little black cat, right? And look at that. Yeah, I do feel that Spirit is really blessing you, whatever the outcomes are. I did feel like there's a positive outcome to all this. It's like whatever you're working at, it's going to be worth it. It's going to feel good at the end of the day. Five of Cups, yeah, because I do feel like there's been some sadness, there's been some disappointment. There may have been people that said, yeah, I'm going to be there for you, I'm going to do this with you, and you ended up kind of doing it on your own. But Spirit's really blessing you. And Eight of Wands, again on the bottom. There's going to be a lot of movement this month. A lot of movement this month, Sagittarius. Let's get a manifestation card on this. Please, Spirit, let's see what the key energy that is coming through. How is this all manifesting into Sagittarius's life? Yeah, it's about balance. It's about balance. With that new moon energy in Libra, know you are loved. Oh my goodness. And I also feel, again, this is a card of harmony, inner peace, inner stability, feeling like equilibrium's being restored. Know that Spirit loves you. Know that it has your back. Even if there's some times here of loneliness or feeling like you're doing things all on your own, you're not alone, Sag. You're not alone. Let's get into an affirmation for you. And union. Yes, look at that. You're not going to be alone. Even if you're feeling kind of lonely right now or through this cycle, you have seen and unseen allies. Draw upon their strength. Join forces with friends and flourish. Well, there's your dragon friend right there. The card. We got your back here, Sagittarius. We are on your side. Oh my goodness. So yes, remember that even when you cannot see those allies, they're absolutely there. And definitely make sure to call on them. I hope you have an amazing full moon, and I'll be seeing you guys again very soon. Take care.